This is the start of a new segment and playlist on Healing with the Tarot. It's entitled Advice Would Be Nice. And this week's advice is to do with love and relationships. Every week now, I will be adding to this playlist. If you have some need for guidance on any particular subject, they are timeless readings, so you will be able to access them on my YouTube channel and go for the guidance that you need. Today, though, we are focusing on love, and the first card is Challenges. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. The second card for today's offering is Cupid. Love is in the air when Cupid is around. And finally, card 3 is Attraction. Divine soul counterpart attraction transcends superficiality. So take a moment. You can pause the video here until you feel you've picked your card that you're most drawn to. Without further ado, let's get on with your reading today. Hello, card number 2s, and you chose Cupid. Love is in the air when Cupid is around. Hello, card number 2s, and welcome to the first episode of Advice Would Be Nice. And this week we're covering love and relationships. Hello, my darlings. My name's Amy. This is Healing with the Tarot, and you picked Cupid. Love is in the air when Cupid's around. Well, Cupid's arrows are said to ignite powerful feelings in those he blesses with the gift of true love. The appearance of this card suggests that you may have met, or may be about to meet, someone with whom you will fall deeply in love. Love is in the air. Let's have a look and see what Tarot has to say. Interesting. So, you have been in a period of seclusion, isolation. You've been living life solo. Sorry, I just banged the camera because, yeah, I am clumsy today. So excuse me if we have knocks, bangs, crashes. I'm going to try my best not to be as clumsy as I have been today on this reading. Right, so you were withdrawn from society in isolation. You've been a long time by yourself, card number 2s. And I think for you, you felt as though almost like love is not coming your way, and you've become quite happy with just getting on in life, focusing on your career, focusing on yourself, focusing on your healing. You know, your last relationship passed, you got over that, but you weren't really looking for love. You're not. Obviously, as I said, this is for people who have just met someone and they are the one, or are about to meet the one of whom you are going to fall deeply in love with. But this is after a period of being by yourself. So you're going to have to be mindful that you've got to be ready to open yourself, I guess. Like, the caution comes from that isolation and being alone for so long, and you get used to your own company, you get used to your own ways, and love doesn't come when we want it. It comes when you're ready. You can think you're ready and not be, and then you can think you're not ready and be ready. Do you know what I mean? Because it's divine timing, isn't it? These things happen in divine timing, not our timing. And I know that I sound like a complete and utter loon, when you really think you're ready, but you're not ready, and then you're ready, and then you think you're ready. But you know what I'm on about, don't you? I hope you do. And I hope that you're chuckling as I'm saying this, because it does sound a bit silly. But you know what I mean by that. Because, I went through a long period of isolation before I met someone recently, and I didn't think that I would be meeting anyone. Um, but I'd opened myself up to the possibility, and then it happened. So, maybe that's going to happen for you. Or it has happened for you already, and you have met someone. But just to let you know, this someone that you've met is your true love. Deep love. Love that you haven't experienced before, kind of love. Just so that you're aware. Let's have a look to see. So this is your situation, you coming from being alone. And then the obstacle. The Six of Swords. Troubled waters. So let's look at. Oh, I can't find the pages in these books. Hang on a second, my lovelies. So the challenge for you is your transition. She's transitioning. She's on the boat. She's being pulled towards a new destination across the troubled seas. The challenge has been your own healing, and moving beyond the trauma and the shadows of your past to do with your last relationship. We all go on a journey of personal evolution, and spiritual transition on our journey through life. And you have been through a big one. And I would say that really, I feel like card number 2s, you are going to be in a twin flame union or divine counterpart union. Because you have done the dark night of the soul, the transition, the isolation, the healing. You've come through the troubled passage of past karmic ties to come to the true love of your life. And this happens when you are ready in divine timing. Oh, it's so exciting. I'm so excited for you guys. Right, so now we have action recommended. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. A need to listen. Pushing your own. So it's basically the action that you need to take in regards to this new love that's just come into your life or is coming in. It's going to be opening your ears and listening, and not being selfish, because you have been alone for a long time. Okay, so you're going to be a bit set in your own ways of having your own time to yourself and have to open up again to sharing your life with another. And it's difficult, isn't it? It's difficult to relinquish that level of control when you've been used to everything being your own way for so long. To suddenly have to work in tandem with someone else's schedule, with someone else's needs, wants, and desires, and it's not just about yourself anymore. It's an adjustment. It is. So you're going to have to not be pushing your own agenda onto someone else. You're going to have to start working with the other person and listening and validating their feelings and having yours validated too by being open in communication. Okay? It's going to be about trusting your partner, building trust, because you've not trusted in the past. You've not been able to have that level of trust because the other person has betrayed it in some way. And also clashing of egos. We all have an ego, but it's about putting aside. Love does not include an ego. Love comes without ego. The ego steps aside for true love. It does not get involved in it because the ego is all about self. And so it is about dropping your ego and allowing vulnerability. And I know that's a difficult thing to allow, but true love is worth it. It's worth taking the risk on. It's worth opening yourself up to. And so it's working with others' gifts and the opportunity to learn from one another, to blend energies. So going from a solo energy into a sacred partnership. I've just banged the camera again. I'm so sorry. That was my glasses, not me. Although I am by extension attached to them. We're going to ignore that. I'm so sorry. Right, so you've got to step into the vibration of conscious collaboration. I like that. So rhymes, doesn't it? Step into the vibration of conscious collaboration. Because, after a period of being by yourself, of course you are going to be finding it a little bit of a little bit of, what's the word? An adjustment. That's what I'm looking for. A little bit of an adjustment. And here we have, as the outcome, the Empress. Oh, the birth of something new. Oh, the Empress. Oh, I love it. Divine Feminine. Sacred Union. Oh. Sorry, I'm really buzzing during this reading because I think it's so great. True love, my darlings, is coming your way. Yes, the Divine Feminine, prolific creativity, fertility, motherhood. So for the women in this group, this may be the one for you. You are going to settle down and have children with. You're going to meet the man who is going to be the father of your child. It's also symbolic of unity. Okay, so sacred union is definitely coming to the beautiful number twos. Cupid has fired his bow and hit the target, and you won't be able to dodge it, so don't even try. Right, so the Gaian Empress radiates fertile energy, positive outcomes, and unconditional love. Oh my gosh, you've got unconditional love. Do you know how rare that is, number twos? And you are going to be receiving it, true, deep love with the one that you have been waiting for. All the other relationships, no matter how complex or fulfilling they were in their own right, were the lead up to this one. This is the big kahuna. This is the one that you've been dreaming of your entire life, that your soul's been calling out for, the union of two souls. And now is the time, now is the hour to step into your sacred power. Oh, the divine coupling. So this is the flourishing creative energy of Earth, and it brings, so bring your dreams from the ethereal realms and ground them, share them, birth them. Her bountiful abundance is always available to you, and she reminds you where to find her regenerative beauty, because this is Mother Earth, of course, but the regenerative beauty here is the beauty of love. Yes, this is a love reading. If you want to puke into a bucket, I suggest you pause the video here and just go and grab one. Thank you. Right, moving on. Okay, so you are entering a time of profound healing and blessings, my darlings. What a wonderful reading. Oh, I'm so excited for you. Because it's just, it's healing, it's blessings, it's joy, it's a newfound sense of purpose in this union. You are going to be sharing in a sacred pathway with someone else and be building something, whether it be a child or a project or a new business, or and that's in addition to the life that you're going to share in a happy union. Now, I'm not saying that, oh, everything's going to be rainbows and sunshine and it's all going to be wonderful. You're still going to have your disagreements with each other. You're still going to have your moments where it's a challenge and a difficulty, because every relationship's like that. But this is the one where you will always come back together, that you will be a firm, solid, cohesive coupling. And you have to just be ready for this and say, I'm ready to give birth to my abundantly rich future with this abundantly rich man or woman who is fertile and ready to receive my seed. And yes, that is kinky, but yes, that is so right for this pile, because I see passion. I see fiery passion with you two. I see connection on a deep level. It's hot. Oh, I'm getting hot under the collar just thinking about that. You gorgeous number twos, you are going to have an amazing time on this path. But I just feel like, as I was saying that, I feel like some of you are really like apprehensive because of your past. And so remember that your challenger here is about overcoming these things within the self and with from your past in order for this to flourish. Because as much as things are for us, we still are responsible for our own sovereignty and self and our own healing. Okay? And over Cupid, the angels drop right into this reading with the eye candy. Oh yeah, they're eye candy to you. You cannot get enough of this person when you meet them if you've not already met them. If I am talking to you through this camera, you know who I'm on about. Yes, you do. Get some fresh air or call some pals over. Take a look around you. There's so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you soon will become involved in an exciting new project, or you will go out on a date. What was I saying? You cannot make these cards up. These are from the angels in relation to this message, and so they're saying put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. Number 2, spread your charm. Social skills. Oh yeah, look, over the hermit. Like basically, you're out of practice, right? That's all it is. It's not that you cannot do what is required of you to in this union. You know, taking your woman out on a date. You know how to be romantic. You know how to make grand gestures. You're not a ninny. It's the same for a woman. You know how to be alluring and seductive. You know how to play the game because you have already played it, and you know that you are all that as a goddess, as a divine empress and feminine. And so it is about being alluring and, you know, you're the flower, they're the bee. Let them come, my darling, let them come. And work on your social skills. If you haven't met this person yet and you're really worried about how you're going to be because you've been by yourself for so long, start going out with your mates, start practicing. Because, like, it might be that even going out with your mates on one of these, like, outings, social outings, that you're going to meet them. So it's time to start practicing those social skills. The problems you have today will eventually disappear. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life since your luck may be about to change. See? Your luck is about to change. If you haven't met them already, you're about to. So it is time to put that your captivating energy and inspirational personality to use. Don't let your ego get the best of you. Ego. Here we go again. Sorry. My joke's terrible. Right. Now, hold your vision. Manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. All these things you will have. Everyone is entitled to love, abundance, wealth, prosperity, joy, peace, good times, you know, let them roll. Let yourself be open to receiving all that is for you. You may have shut yourself down with your long period of being alone. Open yourself up to all of this. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It is time to put your faith in your goals with all your might. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. So don't think you don't. Don't think you are not worthy of this person. Do not think you're not worthy of their time. Do not think that you cannot have what you were given. Because if you've already met them, they are for you and you are worthy of them. Okay? God doesn't make mistakes in divine unions. Compromise. Oh, look at that. Compromise over the ego. Look at that. And over like selfishness. The angels are asking you to compromise. So let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges. Express your emotions and aim towards your compromise where the lack of understanding. It's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. So don't get caught up in petty arguments or disagreements. Resolve them. Use your communication skills and let go of judgments and let go of petty squabbles. Okay? Because this love is greater than that. And energy levels. That day you're waiting for will come. Told you. Number 2, this, you cannot make this up. All of this was divinely gifted by the angels and the guides today for you here, and the message is clear. So the day you're waiting for will come. So maintain your discipline within yourself and your boundaries and your goals in your life. Don't lose your identity in another, because you need your own life and you need your own identity. This is not about losing yourself in another person. It's about having boundaries, self-respect, self-discipline, goals, a life to share with another, not give to another. Okay? Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you. So trust in yourself in this connection. Trust in your intuition. Trust. You're going to go where you're supposed to go. Now, the reason that this has come to you today is because of spiritual awakening. This is your new beginning. You have gone through a spiritual awakening. And what's happened is because you've reached a certain level of a vibration on your journey, a certain state of consciousness, you're ready to receive your divine counterpart union with another that will open you up to a newer level of spiritual ascension and awakening together, because you're here as a counterpart union, as a twin flame union. You are here to complete one another, to complete something here on earth, whether it be the birth of a child, birth of a business. Something that you are here to create together is going to make a difference in the world. Okay, so it's a new phase in your spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like a dark night of the soul, but you're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. So, you've been going through the dark night of the soul in your hermit phase. You've gone through like dealing with your damage, dealing with your issues, putting yourself into alignment with your divine masculine and feminine energies, and putting yourself into position to be ready for this divine counterpart union, twin flame union, new love, the one love to rule them all. Oh yeah. If they're not here, they're coming. So, control. When you first are giving yourself over to another in union, and you're going through that first initial phase of uncertainty, it's really easy to want to control everything. It's really easy when you've been alone for so long to feel like, I need to be in control. I need to know where this is going. I need to know what's going on. I mean, what is this? What are we doing? I don't know how to speak to this person. I don't know what to say to this person. So I'm not going to say anything to this person, but I'm just going to sit here and stew in my own juices. No. Open communication. But realize and respect that divine timing has play in this, and you have to allow space for the other person to open up to you, just like you do them. Okay? So don't get caught up in trying to control and steer this. Like, allow it to go naturally and organically as to where it's going to go, and be open and honest about how you're feeling and what you want. It's going to be a winding road for you two. This is going to be a union for sure, but it's going to take time and it's going to take challenges, because it is about the soul contract between you two to develop and build upon each other's individual needs spiritually. So what you're doing is you're helping the other person grow by challenging them, and they are you. So there's going to be moments where the challenge comes to the fore and you've got to work it out together and grow as a partnership. It is through great adversity comes great strength and a closer divine union and coupling. Mending souls. What did I just say about being here to elevate each other spiritually? This is about spiritual elevation. So love with purpose and heal with compassion. Don't get caught up in the pettiness of squabbling or things like that, or feeling like this isn't going to go anywhere, because it is. This is about testing your staying power and testing your ability to adapt, testing where you've come from. Have you healed yourself? Are you ready? Have you learned the lessons? Your soulmate will bring that out in you. They are the mirror, okay? And so anything that hasn't been fixed or mended, they will reflect right back to you, because you'll be the one behaving in such a manner that when you see yourself behaving like, be like, oh, hang on a minute, I better check myself before I wreck myself. This is definitely the first blush of affection to make love bloom. Oh yeah, this is the one. Confirmed here again in the cards. This is the one. Loyalty, standing by each other through thick and thin. This is the one. Who doesn't love loyalty? I think we all do. Um, and this person and you share in this sense of loyalty and togetherness, and you are going to build a beautiful relationship because you share in values that are really going to build something beautiful together. Expression, being able to share your feelings openly. Communication is key, right? So if you have feelings that you've not expressed, if you are keeping yourself to yourself and you're giving one sentence answers or just saying to them occasionally, hi, how are you? You good? Yeah, the weather's great. I mean, it's lovely that you're thinking of each other, but that's not building on a relationship, is it? I mean, how quickly do you think that something's going to grow from that? It's going to be very slow, like long winding road. You have to allow time to open up, but just be mindful that you are both equally building something, okay? When I actually dealt these cards out, I felt as though these weren't messages from your significant other, but rather your own insecurities. And so we're going to read them like this in this reading. I'm scared you will reject me. I was selfish and stuck in my ego. See, this is selfishness and ego again is coming up in this reading. So there's something about this that is ringing true, I hope. If it's not, then it's for someone else. But I mean, it's been mentioned multiple times in this reading, so I would take note of it, and maybe if it doesn't resonate, go and sit with it for a while and see if there's something there. You deserve better than them. I want to reach out, but I don't know how. I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. And I want a future with you. So, I felt like you have insecurities, um, and that on one level, you want to open yourself up to a new love, but at the same time, you're scared that one, they're going to hurt you. Two, they aren't the one. Three, they are the one, but you're not right for them. That you're not worthy already. But, to be quite honest with you, yes, you are. And it's okay to want a future with somebody. But what you have to do is express yourself, okay? Be open to self-expression. This has been your reading today, my darlings. Oh, you are in for a treat. If you haven't met this person yet, you are about to. And this is the one. And yes, it may be a long and winding road, and there will be ups and downs, but you are going to stick together and get through this together and learn together and grow together and build a beautiful union. Namaste, my beautiful darlings. My love to you all. This has been your reading. I wish you well. I hope you have a good week. I will be back next Thursday with another edition of Advice Would Be Nice. If you've liked this reading, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. It's free to do. I upload every week, and next week we'll have another whole new reading with a whole new subject for you. Until then, bye bye now.